All right, and we are back. This is NHL 20 Franchise Mode Calgary Flames. This is episode number 41. Yes, welcome back to our Franchise Mode here at the Calgary Flames, and welcome to the 2024 Stanley Cup Playoffs in the Western Conference Finals. So yeah, you can see we are in the, as mentioned, the 2024 Stanley Cup Playoffs, and you can see who we have up next. It is the Anaheim Ducks, a team that we are quite familiar with here in the Stanley Cup Playoffs. So yes, welcome to the back to episode number 41 here. This is going to be a fun one. Western Conference Finals for the second time in 5 years that we have been the GM here at the Calgary Flames, and for the third time in 5 years, we will face the Anaheim Ducks in the Stanley Cup Playoffs. So should be a lot of fun. Now, quick recap, if you have not been watching this entire franchise mode, dating all the way back to the first 2 years of our franchise mode, we did play the Vancouver Canucks in the first round in our first 2 years. We made it to the playoffs in both years, played the Vancouver Canucks in the first round in both years, and then we played these Anaheim Ducks in the second round in both years. And we did, of course, lose to the Ducks in both of those playoff series in both of those years. So that continues our extremely horrible tradition of losing to Anaheim and, of course, losing in the Stanley Cup playoffs. Now, if my math is correct, or if my history is correct, I should say, I believe this will be the fifth ever Stanley Cup playoff matchup between Calgary and Anaheim. I believe the first time these two teams met was all the way back in 2007. And then, of course, again in 2015 and 2017. And then, of course, in our first 2 years in 2020 and 2021. So, if my history is correct, this should be the sixth. Actually, yeah, sixth. Sorry, that's 3, 4, 5. Yeah, this is the sixth time that these two teams will meet in the Stanley Cup playoffs. Now, of course, in those first 5 series, like I said, 2007, 2015, 2017, and then I believe 2020 and 2021 in our franchise mode. We, of course, lost all 5 of those playoff series to Anaheim. I believe our record, again, I'm not too sure, but I believe our record was something like 7-20. 7 wins, 20 losses to Anaheim throughout those 5 series that we played them. So the reason I'm saying this is because you can see our history against Anaheim, especially when it comes to the postseason, not good at all. But the good thing is excuse me, a lot has changed since then. Even since those first 2 years in our franchise mode in 2020 and 2021 that we played Anaheim, a lot has changed. These teams are very different. We're going to take a look at them in a second here. But yeah, a lot's changed. I remember going back the second year we lost to Anaheim in our second year as GM in our second playoffs. It was back-to-back years that we lost to Anaheim, and it came in Game 7 in overtime. So we went to 7 games last time we met these guys in the playoffs, and it went to overtime, and I forget who scored the overtime winner in Game 7, but obviously it wasn't us, it was Anaheim. And I remember the next video after that, I was quickly kind of saying how, we can't live, or we can't build our team to beat Anaheim. We can't dwell on the fact that we keep losing to the Ducks. I was saying that I hope we just eventually don't see Anaheim anymore, but the fact of the matter is we can't let it get to our heads. And we didn't see them for 3 more years, like we said. Then following year after that, we went to the Western Conference Finals. We did not play Anaheim at all that year, and then last year we didn't even make the playoffs. And here we are again now in 2024. And we are playing the Anaheim Ducks in the Western Conference Finals. So this is also the furthest or the deepest in the playoffs that we will ever play the Anaheim Ducks. I believe we've only played them in the first and second rounds in those 5 playoff series against them. So this is the first time we're seeing them for a Western Conference title and a chance to play for the Stanley Cup. So this is going to be exciting. I'm really excited for this. It should be a fun episode. Of course, if you did not watch the last few episodes, we beat the San Jose Sharks in the opening round, and then we beat the Edmonton Oilers in the second round there of the Stanley Cup playoffs. We can take a quick look actually at the playoff tree, because I'm just kind of curious to see who Anaheim beat here. Excuse me. Yeah, so they beat Colorado. They beat St. Louis there in 5 games, and then they beat Colorado in 5 games before getting to us. We beat, obviously, the Sharks in 6, and then we beat the Edmonton Oilers in 5 there. And now we are in the Western Finals. Look at the other end there. It is Detroit. It is Florida in the East. 2 teams that I probably didn't expect to be there in the East. But yeah, it's going to be a fun year in the Stanley Cup Playoffs. So let's get right in. Let's start dissecting this Anaheim team and our team, and just looking at some player stats here, and then some team stats. Or let's do the team stats first, and then we'll look at their lines and get right into the Western Conference Finals. Like I said, let's try and for the first time ever in franchise history, let's try and beat the Anaheim Ducks in the Stanley Cup Playoffs. And if we do, we will be Western Conference champions, and we will have a ticket to play for the Stanley Cup. So that could be, and obviously that will be the first time since 2004. So it's obviously been 20 long years. Exactly, it is 2024. So it's been 20 long years since the Calgary Flames have last made it to the Stanley Cup Finals and won a conference championship. So we're trying to do that again 20 years later. See if we can get it done. Just taking a quick look here at some stats. Let's go goals for per game first. All right, goals for per game. So there's Anaheim, 330 goals for per game, second in the league. We are third behind them in the playoffs here with a 318 goals for per game. Interesting note, they've played 10 games. We've played 11 games through the Stanley Cup playoffs. So they are a slightly better scoring team than we are. They're producing slightly better than we are. Not by much, but they are averaging a little bit more offense than we are. Again, I haven't looked at their team, but I'm still guessing that we have a better offense on paper. We seem to have one of the best offenses in the entire league on paper. Edmonton was a really close matchup, actually. In fact, I think we pegged them as a slightly better team on paper than us, of course, with the team they built. But I think we're up there as well when we look at the weapons we have offensively. Let's go by goals against per game. Let's see who the better team is. Wow, Anaheim's number one in the league. Okay, I was not expecting that. 2 goals against per game is what they're averaging through their first 10 games. So they're actually doing really well. We're averaging 2.45. Again, not far off. About 1 goal-ish more than they are averaging. But yeah, no, they're doing really well defensively, and they're doing really well offensively. First technically in the playoffs in goals against, and second technically in the playoffs in goals for. Now, of course, games played is definitely, that's why we're looking at goals for per game, because games played is definitely a factor there. Yeah, no, that's a little surprising. I didn't think Anaheim was that good of a defensive team as well. So yeah, this is not going to be fun. This is going to be a hard matchup for sure. Let's look at the special teams. Let's see who has the better special teams. So our power play is operating at 19.2%. And theirs is operating at 18.6. So again, same story, just a slightly better PP for us than them. And the PK looks like this. Our PK I don't think has been too good. Where are we? Where are they? They're at 83.9, and our PK is down here in the bottom of the league at 76.5. So what we're definitely going to do is go into our lines and change up our PK, because after the first round against San Jose, our PK wasn't that bad. Our PK wasn't in the bottom half of the Stanley Cup playoffs. So in that second round against Edmonton, it definitely took a hit. It went down to 76.5. They are, like I said, 83.9. So they have the slightly better PK. We have the slightly better power play. But they are beating us when it comes to offense and defense. So this is not going to be a fun series. I think this is going to be a tough one. 7 games sounds about right. But, I mean, we'll see. Hopefully, like I said, we can find a way to finally beat Anaheim in the Stanley Cup playoffs. That'd be great. All right, let's take a look at our stats, and then we will look at their stats and at the lineups and everything. All right. Johnny Gaudreau leading the way for us, which is a little surprising because it was Nathan MacKinnon all season, all regular season long, and of course all in the playoffs up until this past round. Johnny Gaudreau having a really good second round there against the Edmonton Oilers. 3 goals, 11 assists, but 14 points through 11 games. That's pretty good for Johnny. That's what you want to see out of your superstar. And again, this guy was drafted by our organization. We never gave up on him when we easily could have, especially when we went and got guys like McKinnon. So we've kept Johnny Gaudreau around. He's still an elite franchise superstar. It's good to see him getting it done here in the postseason for us. He did play well in the playoffs in our first 3 years in the Stanley Cup playoffs as well. So yeah, 14 points, not bad. Nathan MacKinnon coming in at 12 points in 11 games, still our MVP throughout. Has been all season long and continues to be here in the playoffs. 6-6 there. Alex Ovechkin, who we picked up at the trade deadline, of course. 10 points there in 11 games. Still really good for Ovi. This is exactly why we brought him in, is to contribute offensively. which he is doing. Almost a point a game, so that's all you can ask for from Ovechkin. Maybe want to see a little bit more out of him on special teams. I don't know what his power play goals. He only has he doesn't have any. He only has 2 power play assists in the Stanley Cup playoffs. So he needs to get the special teams going a little bit. Sean Monahan's picked it up a bit too, 9 points in 11 games. That's good to see. No Hanif in there, but you can see, I mean, we could use an offensive boost. There's no doubt about it. We have a good spread out offense. In that series against Edmonton, surprisingly, our bottom 6 played extremely well. Guys like Matthew Phillips, Sam Bennett, Max Domi down here. Josh Manson had a couple of goals in that series. Wilson even. We got a lot of contribution. Dylan Dubé was in there somewhere. We got a lot of contribution from our bottom 6 in that last series, which was nice because we had absolutely nothing from them in the first round against San Jose. So it's good to get some offense from our bottom 6, as well as our plus minuses has improved quite a bit. You can see when we go by plus minuses here, when we go by the minuses, only 2 players, our third pairing, are in the minuses. After that first round, we had quite a few guys that were in the minus category. You can see a lot of guys have come out of the minus category in that series against Edmonton. So it was a good series all around in a few ways. Our offense got a little bit more spread out throughout our team, and our defensive, in terms of plus minuses, definitely improved as well. Looking at goaltending here, Jake Allen played 2 games there, but Jordan Binnington, who's our starter throughout the Stanley Cup playoffs, has played in the 11 games, 918, 246, not bad numbers for Binnington. Like I said, he's not going to win a Vezina Trophy in the playoffs. It doesn't matter what his numbers are in the playoffs as long as he's winning. So right now, getting the job done, 8-2, and 1 is his record here in the Stanley Cup playoffs with a 918 save percentage. So that's all you can ask for out of your starting goaltender. All right, let's get right into Anaheim's team here. I should just say player stats here. And let's look at how the Anaheim Ducks are doing. Like I said, doing really well, surprisingly. Doing really well, surprisingly. What am I doing here? I want to go... No, I don't want to go... And what is going on? Alright, there we go. I don't know what the hell was going on there. I was hitting the wrong button. Alright. So surprisingly, Anaheim's been doing really good offensively and defensively. So let's see what kind of team they have up here. So here is their stats. Offensively, they are led by Andres Kass, 12 points through 10 games for him. Looks like they have a really spread out offense. Just first look at this screen here, you can already see that there's quite a few players. Just like our team, their offense is pretty well spread out. So Troy Terry comes in there, 9 points in the 10 games. Adam Henrique, 9 points there as well. Sam Steele, 9 points. You can see this is a different looking Anaheim team. There's no Getzlaffs, Perrys, the guys that were there for a long time. It's a much younger team now. They still do have guys like Adam Henrique and Cam Fowler there as well. But a lot of their prospects have come through. Andres Casas, I guess he's not even a rookie anymore. 28 years of age. He's not young at all anymore. So he's technically one of their veterans. But they got their younger guys. Even Troy Terry's now 26. My God. I remember when he was in the juniors. Troy Terry, remember the former captain of the Regina Pats, and Sam Steele, who's now also 26. So their core is a lot different than those years that we remember the Anaheim Ducks from. So anyway, let's keep looking. Daniel Sprong there, 6 points. This Hirose guy, Taro Hirose. Rickard Rakell is still there as well. 5 points through 10 games. Nick Ritchie still there. Hampus Lindholm. They still have a lot of guys. Max Jones, Jakob Silverberg. All right, so their team's pretty much the same, minus the Getzlaffs and the Perrys. A lot of those veteran guys. Jakob Larson, Kopaka, Brendan Gooley, Ole Mata, who's there. I'm just looking at their players now. I'm not even looking at the stats. Not sure who that is. Isaac Lundstrom. All right, so just looking at the team, but their offense is quite spread out. There's no doubt about it. We look from the top here, from Andres Koss down, and it'll be interesting to see how their lines are constructed. I mean, they got some good centers. Look at this: Troy Terry, Adam Henrique, Sam Steele, all centers. Even Rickard Rakell. I mean, they could be pretty damn good down the middle there. It'll be interesting to see how their lineup is constructed. Let's just take a quick look there at their goaltending. John Gibson. So they do by far probably have one of the best goalies in the league. There's no doubt about it. We'll look at his overall here in a second. But 9.36 and a 1.93 goals against. He is lights out. He's probably single-handedly the reason they're number one in the league in goals against, because they probably have one of the best elite netminders in the game right now in John Gibson. Yeah, I mean, we have a good one in Jordan Binnington, but my God, Gibson is probably is probably better, and he's obviously, his numbers reflect that, like 9.36, 1.93 goals against. It's not going to be easy. We definitely cannot afford our offense to struggle at all in this series. If our offense even struggles for, I think, even one game, we might be hooped. They have that good of a goaltender. So, let's take a quick look here at the lineup for Anaheim, and then we'll look about our lineup here in a second. So, here's their top line. Nick Ritchie, 85. Adam Henrique, 86. Daniel Sprung, 84. That's not a bad top line. It's not any, elite top line, but it's not bad. That's an average top line for any team, 85, 86, 84. Rickard Rakell, 85. Sam Steele, 84. This Hirose guy, 82. Again, that's an okay second line. Rakell, Steele, Hirose is probably more of a third line guy. It's an okay second line. They got some good depth here in the third line. Andres Kass comes in here at 83. Troy Terry, 82. Jakob Silfverberg, 82. That's a pretty average third line. And then Max Jones down here, 82. Isaac Lindstrom down here, 80. And then Kopaka here, 79. Jack Kopaka. So I mean, that's not a bad fourth line. That's actually a pretty decent fourth line. But everything else is pretty average. Like, this is a really average third line. This is an average second line, okay second line, and the top line is pretty average as well. They don't have, again, when we look at the last episode against Edmonton was quite stacked. They had an elite, super top line, really good elite second line, really good depth down here as well. And just like we're constructed like that as well. So on paper, we should absolutely blow these guys out of the water. But again, that's on paper. It never pans out like that. For some reason, they just must have the right mix down here. I mean, it's that simple. They just, they don't have the strongest team on paper, but they're getting it done. I mean, again, look at their team stats in the playoffs. All right, defense looks like this. Hampus Lindholm, Cam Fowler. It's a pretty solid top pairing, probably similar to what we have. I mean, our pairing is much better. I think we have 89 and 89. They're 86 and 84. Brendan Gooley, Jakob Larsson there. That's an okay second pairing. Again, not strong at all. And then the bottom pairing looking like this. Josh Mahara and Oli Mata there, coming in at 81 each. That's an okay third pairing. Again, not bad. But again, they're not super deep. Like, they're not super strong down here. So I wonder if they're riding John Gibson quite a bit here. Just want to look at what they're throwing at us on the PP. Raquel, okay, yeah. So just an average power play. All right. John Gibson, 90 overall. So there you go. Their backup's not really good at all. Stahl, but they're obviously not relying on him. John Gibson is the guy all the way here. Elite goalie there, 90 overall. Is getting the job done. Like I said, look at his numbers. 9.36, 1.93 goals against. That's insane. 2 shuttles in the Stanley Cup playoffs for John Gibson. So yeah, you definitely, this guy's obviously their Conn Smythe favorite. And as we get to the Western Conference Finals, we start to look at each team and who their Conn Smythe favorite might be. It's definitely John Gibson for them. And for us, it could be possibly Nathan McKinnon still. I don't know. Johnny Gaudreau's up there as well. But yeah, I mean, that's just, that's again, I don't know what to say. I mean, on paper, we should blow these guys out of the water. They have an elite goalie, but other than that, their team's pretty average all around. But they're getting the job done. They have better offensive stats than we do. They have much better defensive stats. Number 1 in the league defensively. Number 2 in the league offensively when it comes to playoff stats. So yeah, I mean, I think this is going to be a tough series for sure. All right. Excuse me. Just want to apologize. Still have a bit of a cough here, so that's why I'm taking a few pauses here. All right. Looking at our team here. Like I said, on paper, can't even go into our team so much stronger than they are. But again, it all comes down to what actually happens in the simulation. So Gaudreau, McKinnon, Ovechkin. That's how we finished the last round. Let's continue to go with it. Very elite top line. Domi, Monahan, and Lindholm. This line started to pick it up, which was nice. We did demote Tkachuk in that series against Edmonton, and we promoted Domi for the first time in the Stanley Cup Playoffs, and it seemed to pay off. So we'll keep it like that. I mean, we did beat Edmonton in 5. Again, we will continue just to flip Tkachuk and Domi if we have to, and even Lindholm for that matter. They're all 86. We're just trying to find wingers to play on that second line. If we can keep Ovechkin there with McKinnon and Johnny, obviously they're leading the way. We did promote Phillips as well, Dylan Dubé as well. Phillips had a good series, so we'll keep those guys on the third line. Bennett, Zarnik, and Wilson. Yeah, we'll keep everything as is, obviously. Defensive-wise, yeah, Hannafin, Valimaki, Manson, and Anderson, Forsling, Shillington. Yeah, we'll keep everything as is. Looking at special teams here, we'll probably just keep everything the same as is here as we finish that Edmonton series. Just taking a look here at the power play. Yeah, we'll keep our 3 best players out there, Gaudreau, Monahan, and McKinnon, with Ovechkin in his usual spot, Hannafin. Keep that second unit. The same with McKinnon there being double shifted. Yeah, we got our best players out there. PK looks like this. We'll keep that the same. We can change it up if we need to. And yeah, so we'll just keep everything the same. There's Jordan Binnington, in goal at 86. So, yeah, I'm excited. This should be a fun series. It's definitely going to be a tough one. You know, Flames looking for the first time in 20 years to punch their ticket to the Stanley Cup Finals. It's been a long time since 2004. Oddly enough, 20 years has just come and gone just like that. It just seems like it was yesterday when we were watching the Calgary Flames beat the San Jose Sharks in the Western Conference Finals, and obviously play the Tampa Bay Lightning there. But yeah, no, it's been a long time. So obviously we want to get there, but it's not going to be easy. Our biggest foe over the last 2 decades, if you will, definitely over the last decade and a bit, in the Anaheim Ducks has definitely been probably our biggest foe. Now they're standing in our way yet again, as we try to beat them for the first time in franchise history in the Stanley Cup Playoffs. So let's get right into it. I think that's enough lead up. We do have home ice in this series, as we know, and yeah, it should be a fun one. But we have to get out to a good start here. We have to win this home ice advantage, and we got to get this opening game here in Game 1. So let's get right into it. Game 1, Stanley Cup Playoffs, Western Conference Finals, Calgary and Anaheim. Here we go. All right. First period underway in Calgary, and we open the scoring. Max Domi gets the first goal of the series, but then they tie it up with a goal from Daniel Sprung. 1-1 here, early stages of the first. So it's good to see Domi scoring there. We need a lot more production of the guys like him. And it'd be nice to get some more depth production as well. All right. 1-1 after 20. Here we go, second period. Come on, Flames. We got 14 shots on goal. We got to keep testing John Gibson. We have to find a way to beat John Gibson in this series. He's that good. Come on, Calgary. If we can find a way to beat Gibson, I mean, we might have a good chance at winning this series. We just got to break him, though. He's a Vezina Trophy candidate for a reason. The good chance that he could win the Vezina this year. I mean, looking at his numbers there, those are some pretty decent numbers. And like I said, definitely probably the Conn Smythe favorite out of the West right now in John Gibson for sure. So let's get going. Second period, nothing. Third period, come on, Calgary, let's win this period. We just need to get this opening game. Come on, Flames, come on. And there we go. Scott Wilson on the fourth line makes it a 2-1, but then they tie it back up. Rickard Rakell. Oh my God, come on. This game's too close for comfort right now. Halfway through the third period, 2-2 from the Saddledome. Come on, Calgary. Get that icebreaker here. Late goal here in the power play. Come on, Flames. Come on. Come on, we need that one on the power play, Calgary. We got to get that special teams going. Come on. All right, so we're going to overtime in Game 1. Kind of fitting. This is not really the type of game I want to play, these low-scoring games. That's feeding right into Anaheim's game plan. We definitely don't want to be playing these games at all. They've got us going overtime now. We just got to find a way to break it here in overtime. We have to get this goal. Come on, Flames. We need this opener. Come on, Calgary. Let's go. Overtime in Game 1. Come on, Flames. Kill this off. Kill this off. Kill this. Yes. Come on, Calgary. Come on. Get a goal here now, Flames. Oh, my God. Kill it off. Kill it off. Yes, we do get it, and it looks like it might even have been shorthanded. It was Austin Zarnik on the fourth line again. What a game for the fourth line. Scott Wilson, Austin Zarnik, even Max Domi are 3 goal scorers coming in the bottom 2 lines. So it's good news for that. Not good news for our top lines that were absolutely stacked with talent. We need a lot more out of the McKinnons, Ovechkins, Gaudreaus, Monahans, etc. We need to see a lot more. We can't let them go silent at all in this series. But at the end of the day, we do get the win. It is a 3-2 win in overtime. Austin Zarnik Again, don't know if it came shorthanded or what. But let's just take a look at our minute leaders here. Guys that do need to step up. McKinnon, a -1 there through 26 minutes. Valimaki and got an assist there with Hanifin on the top pairing. Manson, but there's Lindholm. He's on the top line. What are you doing, Lindholm? Ovechkin did have an assist. Gaudreau -1. Monahan had an assist. But we need to see more out of these guys. A lot more. All right. Jordan Binnington, pretty good numbers during game 1. 9-4-1. Decent numbers. 177 goals against. I mean, that is Gibson territory for sure. So that's what you want to see out of your starting goalie. A good way for Binnington to kind of respond to the way Gibson's been playing in the Stanley Cup playoffs thus far. So that's a good start. Excuse me, a good start to this series. We just got to keep it going now. Got to find a way to keep it going. So yeah, let's get right into game 2. I was thinking about switching up the power play because we didn't do anything there in the opening game. But let's just see if we can get our big guns going first. And like I said, we don't want to be playing too many of these low-scoring games because that is Anaheim's wheelhouse. I mean, they're a defensive-based team. They probably feed off the 1-0, the 2-1 games. But they do. I guess they do get it done offensively. They have been in the Stanley Cup playoffs, but we definitely don't want to feed into their game at all. So let's see if we can take a massive 2-0 lead on this series before we head back to Anaheim for games 3 and 4. Like I said, this is a team that's really had our number the last how many years. So we just need to find a way to really, suffocate them as much as we can. We can't give them any breathing room at all. All right, Austin Czarnik back-to-back games. Wow, look at Austin Czarnik off the bench in the game, and he's got 2 massive goals to start the Western Conference Finals. Elias Lindholm adds a goal. That's huge on that top line with Ovechkin and Gaudreau. That's what you want to see from your top line. 2-0 to start this game. That's what I like to see. And there's Matthew Tkachuk with 28 seconds left in the period to add another goal for the Flames. 3-0. Beautiful first period by the Flames. Keep it coming. Keep it coming. We just got to keep sliding pucks past Gibson. That's a really good, strong third period to open this game. Come on, Flames, keep it going here. 3-0. Huge goals there from Czarnik, Lindholm, and Tkachuk halfway through the second. Still nothing here. Come on, Calgary, keep it coming. Could you always use some more goals? There it is, Alex Ovechkin, his first of the series. Our big guns are coming through. That's 2 goals for our top line. So it's nice to see out of our top line for sure. Hopefully McKinnon's got a couple points in there as well. Third period, we're up 4. Come on, Flames, keep it going. Keep it going. Do not give Anaheim any life here. This is what you want to see. If this is our game plan, if we can get up here, get some goals, get a lead, shut them down this way, this is exactly how we're going to win if we win this series. This is the way we're going to do it. Because they have been doing good offensively, but they're not the strongest offensive team. And as I say that, Troy Terry has to break the shutout bid for Jordan Binnington. That's all right. We'll still take the 4-1 win. Binnington still plays probably a pretty decent game here. So that's fine. Obviously, we'll take the 4-1 win. So let's get right into our stats here. Just look quickly. A 2-point night there for Matthew Tkachuk. 2-point night for Josh Manson. A goal for Alex Ovechkin. Fourth line doing good again. Philip Czarnik. A Dubé getting in there. Bennett. Johnny does have a point. Lindholm, I just want to see what McKinnon, did McKinnon not get a point? No, he did not. But +1 rating. That's all right. Like I said, we'll take the 4-1 win. Let me just put my T down here for a second. All right, goalies here. Just taking a quick look. Jordan Binnington, 9-7-0. 1 goal against, obviously. That is beautiful. That's what you want to see. So that's back-to-back games where why do I keep saying John Gibson? Jordan Binnington, excuse me. They both start with a J. Back-to-back really good games for Jordan Binnington, and that's good news. Like I said, when he's facing and going up against a goalie like John Gibson, who's probably, like I said, maybe the most elite goalie in the game right now and on the planet, it's good to see Binnington that is able to raise his level to match that of John Gibson's, because it's definitely not easy to do. So he's played 2 outstanding games. Let's roll into game 3 here. Like I said, we can find a way to keep it going here. It's really about not giving Anaheim any life at all. Like I said, I mean, they are just that good. They beat us in every series they've played us. We just cannot give them an inch of life in this series. And there we go. We give them an inch of life here to start this one. Heroes scores, makes it 1-0. Johnny Gaudreau responds with his first of the series. That's what you want to see from Johnny Hockey. Keep it coming, Calgary. Come on, Flames. We only got 4 shots. This is a little concerning through the first however many minutes, 15 minutes of the period. Come on, Flames. Come on. All right, they end on a power play. We only get 6 shots through 20 minutes. That's not good enough. They got 13, we got 6. That is not good enough. We do have this game tied at 1 by a goal from Johnny Gaudreau, but we need to get more shots here, and we need to start scoring. Let me get a drink here. All right. All right, here we go. Second period. Let's keep it going. They start on the power play. We kill it off. Come on, Flames. We need that offense to pick up here, just like it was in game number 2. All right, Nick Ritchie scores. He makes it 2-1. Anaheim. Come on, Flames. Come on, respond in this one. Tie this one back up. Come on, Calgary. No. We got to tie this one up, Calgary. Come on. Shoot. All right. We got 1 period to go here. We're down by a goal. Like I said, we just can't give them anything in this series. We're up 2-0 in this series. To take a 3-0 lead on this series right now would be huge. So if we can find a way to battle back in this third period, I know we're being badly outshot right now, 25-13. I don't know what's up with our offense. We're not getting enough shots and playing like we used to down in Anaheim. But we got to find a way to be better here in the third period. Come on, Calgary. This could decide the Western Conference Finals if we win this period right here. Man, and they score on the power play. Nick Ritchie. All right, that's not good. Not good at all. Come on, Flames. Come on, Calgary. Oh, it's not good. Come on, get some goals here. Just pot in a couple loose ones. Let's tie it up. Come on, Calgary. 2 minutes. Come on, fuck's sake. Lundstrom scores, and it is 4-1. All right, so just as we did in Game 2, they beat us by a score of 4-1, flipping the script. That does not feel good. We just got them back in the series and gave them a little bit of life here. That's not fun. All right, our top line each grabs a point there. Not the best night there for Binghamton after his first 2 pretty good games, 8-9-7. But like I said, we just got to find a way to be better. Just thinking here. Actually, let's go back in here. Just want to look at plus and minuses for a second. Is there anybody drastically in the minuses? Just Josh Manson against his former team. I'm thinking, you know what? We're going to switch up the PK and PP just a little bit. Spark a little bit of life into our special teams. I haven't been paying attention to the amount of power plays that we've had. But let's see if we can get a little bit of life going here. In those respective categories, because we need to be doing better. So I don't know. Let's try Domi up there. Let's try Domi with McKinnon and Gaudreau. Ovechkin will keep. You know what? Let's throw the juice up there. I'll throw Hanifin back here. Monahan in his usual spot at center between Lindholm and Tkachuk. Let McKinnon double shift on that. We have such an elite, power play. Like, look at these players that are on it. It does not make sense how we're not doing better. Especially double shifting McKinnon twice. PK, let's just make some minor changes here. So Dubé back up there. Let's throw Valimaki back up there. I think we switched that in either rounds 1 or 2. That's how we started the playoffs, I believe, and finished the regular season. Let's go back to it. Let's see if we can get something going here on special teams. All right, we're still up 2-1 in this series, but obviously this is not going to be easy. They're battling back. Anaheim is, and we can't let them tie this up. This is Game 4. Like I said, I think I said in the last video, arguably probably the most important game of any series is usually Game 4, and for good reason, because in this series, it could either let the Anaheim Ducks tie this at 2-2, and then it becomes a best of 3, or if we win this one, then we've got them on the brink of elimination, and we're 1 win away from the Stanley Cup Finals. So we need to win this game. Game 4 is such a huge game. I can't underline that enough. We need to win this game. It's down in Anaheim, where we've not had a lot of luck, especially in the playoffs. I don't even know if we've won a playoff game in Anaheim in how long. So it's not a good building for us to play in, but we have to find a way to come out with the win in this one. All right, here we go. Game number 4, and that's the start you want to see. Sean Monahan, 1-0. There we go. Nathan McKinnon on the new look power play. Beautiful. That's what you want to see. Up 2-0 early. And then there we go. Josh Manson, the former Duck, the former Anaheim Duck. Massive goal there for Manson. Come on, Calgary, keep it coming. Up 3-0. Like I said, if we can jump out to those those early leads, whatever it is, this is how we're going to win hockey games. Lots of hockey to go in this one, though. 40 minutes still to go in regulation. We're up by 3. We got to keep it coming, Calgary. Keep it coming. Oh my God, come on, Flames. This is nerve-wracking. Come on, let's win this one here. Let me take a drink here. That'll shut me up for a second. There we go, Lindholm. All right. Lindholm makes it 4-1, and then they do get a goal from Daniel Sprong to make it 4-1. Excuse me, Lindholm made it 4-0, and then Daniel Sprong makes it 4-1. All right, one more period of regulation to go. We're up by 3 still. Come on, Calgary, come on. We need this one here. Come on, 30 shots on goal. That's what you want to see. Let's keep peppering Gibson here. Come on, Flames, come on. Look at the power play. You don't get anything. Another power play. There we go. It's not a power play goal, but it's Alex Ovechkin. It looks like they got their backup goalie in net now. Just noticing that Dostal guy is in goal. So I don't know why he'd be in net. Like I said, Gibson's really their only player that they've got. Let's take a look quickly at Anaheim stats here. Did Gibson get injured, excuse me, and leave early is what I'm trying to say. 8 minutes into the game, Gibson is pulled. Is it because, it's because he allowed 3 goals against. All right. It was that 3-0 start that we got jumped out to. We only had 7 shots on goal. So they pull him with a 5-7-1. Yeah, so I mean, that's just Gibson with a very rare poor performance. We did score 3 goals on him on 7 shots, so that's why he was pulled. I was just wondering if it was an injury or anything. Obviously that would have been a factor in this series for sure. All right, 3-point night there for Nathan MacKinnon. Much better game out of him. Sean Monahan, 2 points. Max Domi, 2 points. Johnny Gaudreau, 2 points. Ovechkin's got a goal. Josh Manson, the former Ducks, got a goal. And a beautiful .963 save percentage. Just like he was in games 1 and 2. Binghamton is the absolute story in this series. First, like I said, wasn't probably his best performance in Game 3, but 3 out of the 4 games of this series, Binghamton has been the first star by a country mile. There's no doubt. Games 1, 2, and now Game 4, you have to... I didn't look at the 3 stars. I don't even know if you can, but no way that Jordan Binghamton wasn't the number 1 star in all 3 of those games. So he has won us 3 games. We just need 1 more freaking game here. We are 1 win away. And, 20 long years in the making, we can get back to the Stanley Cup Finals. Come on, Calgary. This is what we fought for. We just need to win 1 more game. We're so close. I don't want to, obviously Game 5 back in Calgary. We've got them on the ropes of elimination here, the brinks of elimination. They're back against the ropes is what I was trying to say. But, we have a chance to finish them off now. We have to do it. We need to step down on that gas pedal and just finish this one. Like I said, can't give them any bit of room here to breathe. All right, let's jump right in. Game number 5 from Calgary. Can we win it? Come on, Flames. Let's go. Come on, Flames. We just need this one. Oh, my God. It gets so nerve-wracking, too. All right, come on, Calgary. Come on, power play. Oh, we need to score on that power play. Now, okay, big PK. Yes, big PK. All right, come on. We got to win the special teams battle. Come on, Flames. This is such an even game. Oh, my God. Power play to end this period. Power play. Oh, come on, Calgary. We got to score on these PPs. All right, we only got 7 shots to the first 20. Come on, Flames. Second period. Come on, Calgary. Come on. Oh, my God. Who's going to break the deadlock here? Come on, Flames. Let it be Calgary. No, come on. 5-on-3 Anaheim. That's a massive PK. We need to use that momentum. Come on, Flames. They're stuck at 11 shots. Our shot clock's not moving. Somebody fix our shot clock, for fuck's sakes. That whole period, it was like stuck at 11. Jeez Louise, and Anaheim's up to 24 shots. Come on, Calgary. We got to get more shots on goal. There's no way we're going to beat Gibson if we're not shooting the puck on net. Come on, Flames. All right, here we go. Third period. It's still 0-0 in the first 2 periods of Game 5. Literally, all we need to do is win this period, and we are in the Stanley Cup Finals. Come on, Flames. Please. No, and Cam Fowler scores. It's 1-0 Ducks. Okay, come on, Flames. Come on, get back in it here. Lots of hockey to go. Come on, lots of hockey. Power play. Oh, no. All right. Harose has made it 2-0, and Jakob Silfverberg has made it 3-0. All right, so they just absolutely steal the third period. Game that was literally anybody's game. I hope it doesn't come back to this game. Knowing we could have if we would have just won this period, we would have been in the Stanley Cup Finals right now. That is not 4-0. That's a horrible performance here in Game 5. A chance when we had a game where we had a chance to close it out. Look at Josh Manson goes -3, as does Rasmus Anderson on the second pairing. Not a good night for them. Top line and fourth line struggling a bit as well. And yeah, I was expecting 8-9. Actually, not the worst night of Binghamton considering he had absolutely zero help in front of him. I still think Binghamton's been our MVP of this series, and probably put his name in the running for the Conn Smythe if we get there. That's a big if right now because we are definitely struggling now. We're only up 3-2 now, heading into Game 6. This is not fun right now at all. I definitely wanted to close it out in 5. But we have to close it on 6. There's no way we're going to 7 with Anaheim. I am not going to 7 games with Anaheim. We have to find a way to win Game 6. So that's not going to be easy. Offense goes absolutely radio silent there in Game 5. So we might make a little bit of a line change here. We got to find some sort of an answer. Just taking a look here at the East, as we probably saw, the Florida Panthers are the Eastern Conference champions. They are going to play for the Stanley Cup. This is the first time, I believe, since 96, isn't it? Since 96 that the Florida Panthers are playing for the Cup. I believe that was their famous year in 96 when they made it to the finals, and you saw all those rats raining down on the ice, and Patrick Waugh hiding in his goal from all the rats coming down. What a year, what a run for the Panthers. Never obviously won the Cup that year. That was courtesy of the Avalanche, but yeah, that is just the second time, I believe, then in franchise history for the Panthers. Pretty exciting for that franchise. We definitely want to get there to be playing against the Florida Panthers, for a chance to win the Stanley Cup. That's going to be fun to have the Stanley Cup Finals in sunny Florida, and we're hoping that we are in the Stanley Cup Finals as well. We just need to win one more game to get there. All right, just thinking here. I want to keep Ovechkin on that top line. Let's throw Kachuk up here. See if he can spark that second line. We got Domi down there, Phillips and Dubé. Keep the rest the same. I know Anderson and Manson really struggled there, but I don't want to go splitting up this top pairing. And obviously, there's not much you can do with this bottom pairing, so we're going to have to keep everything the same down there, keep it at bay. Let's go back into special teams, and let's go back to throwing Monahan up here again, just stacking that top unit. We can leave Domi in the middle there. Let's just make that minor change there. Let's just hope we can get it done. I mean, this is, like I said, this is Game 6. This is for a chance to play for the Stanley Cup. I mean, we could, we want our ticket to play for the Cup. There's only one way we can get there, and that's with one more win here against Anaheim. We were up 3-1 in this series. We can't blow that lead. Come on, Flames. We just need to win this game. One more game against the frickin' Anaheim Ducks. All we have to do is win just one game here against Anaheim. That's all it is. Please, Calgary, win this Game 6. I cannot afford a 7th game against this team. Oh my God, this is so nerve-wracking. All right, here we go. Game 6, Calgary, Anaheim, for a chance to play for the Stanley Cup for us if we win. Come on, Flames, let's just end it. Let's end it right here from the Honda Center. Oh my God. We just need one more win. That's all it takes. Jeez Louise, we have to get our offense going, though. There we go, and it starts off with a 1-0 lead. Nathan MacKinnon. Yes, MacKinnon. Keep it coming. Keep it coming on the power play. Come on, we just put Monahan back on the top unit. What are you doing? No, they score Troy Terry. That is and then again, Nick Ritchie. All right, 2-1 Anaheim. Come on, Calgary. Lots of time in this one. Come on. All right, we started off the period so well with MacKinnon, and then we let them score 2 quick ones. Troy Terry and the dagger from Nick Ritchie. Come on, Flames. Please win this game. Please, come on. Lots of hockey to go here. 40 minutes to go. Come on, Calgary. Come on, power play. Power play has to start coming through. Oh, my God. Our power play has to start. Okay, another look. Holy, and they get a shorthanded goal from Larson. We do respond with a power play goal finally from Johnny Gaudreau, but we're still down by 1. Come on, Calgary. Come on, 5 minutes to go in the second. We're still down by 1. Come on, Flames. Come on. Just steal this one. Oh, there's still one more period to go, but oh my God. Like, we had 2 power plays in a row. We let fucking Jacob Larson come here and score a shorthand. Like, what are you doing, Calgary? Like, what? Finally, Johnny Gaudreau does score a power play goal, but, I mean, is it too little too late in this game? My God, we got to be playing better than this. We have to be playing better. Man, we can't let them come back in this series. Like, I don't know what it takes, but I will not be able to breathe if we go to 7 games against this team. Like, I don't know what to say. All right, here we go. We still have a chance to end this in 6 games. We just need to find a way to win this third period. First of all, we just have to worry about tying the game up, obviously, and then second, of course, winning the game. But right now, let's just tie this game up. Let's get 1 goal here to start, tie this game up, and hopefully win this game. It's 1 more period. Come on, Calgary, we can win this. Come on, Flames, win this in 6. Yes, Alex Ovechkin, he's tied it up. Ovi, all right, come on. No, Calgary, no. How do you let up a power play goal like that? Come on, I'll tie it back up, Calgary. Yes, Alex Ovechkin, his second of the period. Come on, Flames, come on. Another one, Calgary. Get another one. Get a late one here, Calgary. Come on, 4 minutes. Come on, Flames, come on. Oh my God, 2 minutes. Yes! It's a hat trick for Ovi. Can you believe it? Woo! Oh my God. Alex Ovechkin. Can you think of okay, well, he's had some pretty big games with Washington, so I'm not going to finish that line, but I was going to say, could you think of a bigger playoff performance in a single period in Alex Ovechkin's career? I know he had a hat trick back in 2009 when he had that dueling game with Sidney Crosby in the Pens Cap series. He's had some other pretty big games and moments in the playoffs, but you have to argue that this one may arguably be up there, even in his lustrous career. Alex Ovechkin has a third period hat trick, which punches our ticket to the Stanley Cup Finals. And for the first time in 20 years, the Calgary Flames are Western Conference champions. Believe it. Wow. All right. What an ending to this one. All right. I did not know we were going to come back. Definitely excited as I try to control my emotions here. That was cool. And that's exactly why we got Alex Ovechkin at the trade deadline. I knew he had the ability to do that. Again, I'm not trying to toot my own horn here, but I knew Ovechkin, if we brought him in, had the ability to be a game changer like that in the Stanley Cup playoffs. I didn't expect him to have a third period hat trick in the deciding period of the Western Conference Finals, which crowns us the conference champions and gives us a chance to play for the cup. But definitely nice to see him coming through when it mattered the most. All right, that's huge. That is huge. So the Calgary Flames, for the first time in 20 years in the franchise history, and what is just their 4th time now in their franchise history, they are Western Conference champions. It's been a long time in the making. And for the first time in their franchise history, they beat the Anaheim Ducks in the Stanley Cup playoffs. This is This is our 6th series, I said, against Anaheim, 5th or 6th series, and we finally beat the Anaheim Ducks. So what is it? 7-15. 17, and then we played them twice. This is our 6th series in franchise history against the Anaheim Ducks, and we finally beat them. We had a stupid record of like 7-20 coming in, and now we can add, that's 8, 9, 10, 11, and what did we lose? 3, 11, and 23 is our record now against Anaheim in the playoffs. Still really, really bad, but at the end of the day, we take the win here in 2024, and it gives us a chance to play for the Stanley Cup. Wow, I'm excited. All right, so let's sim up a day here and get you a first look at the Stanley Cup Finals. All right, it is done. There it is, ladies and gentlemen, the Stanley Cup Finals 2024. Your Calgary Flames and the Florida Panthers. This is exciting. It's going to be a very exciting time to be around the city of Calgary right now. Flashbacks, obviously, 20 years exactly to 2004 when it was the Flames. And oddly enough, another team from Florida in the Tampa Bay Lightning. 20 years later, it's the other Floridian team in the Florida Panthers. There's just something about Calgary and Florida when it comes to the Stanley Cup Finals for some reason. 20 years to the day as well. You can't make this stuff up. All right. So we're going to end this episode here. Obviously, it's been a very exciting episode. Like I said, for the first time in 20 years, the Flames are playing for the Cup. Good to point out as well that in our 5 years now, this is our 5th full year as GM of the Calgary Flames. This is our first major accomplishment with this team. In terms of team accomplishments, we did not win a... did we win no, we didn't even win a President's Trophy in our first 5 years. A Pacific Division, not a President's. Definitely didn't win a President's Trophy, but we didn't even win a Pacific Division championship. The year we won it was in 2019, and then we took over in the following year in 1920. And I don't believe we won a Pacific Division championship at all. No, I don't think we did. I'm trying to think back, but yeah. So this is our first major accomplishment, and it's a big one. To win a Western Conference title, that's not easy. Like I said, this is only the 4th time in franchise history it's happened. So for us as the GM in 5 years, it took us 5 years to win our first major accomplishment and a Western Conference title. But of course, none of that matters. It looks like absolute crap when you compare it to the Stanley Cup, because that's what we're trying to win. That's the trophy we're trying to get. That's the only accomplishment that we care about, is winning the Stanley Cup. And now we are 4 wins away against the Florida Panthers from doing that, to bring in the second ever Stanley Cup in franchise history to the city of Calgary. All right, so this is exciting. So we'll end this episode here, get into the next episode, which will of course be the Stanley Cup Finals 2024 against the Florida Panthers.